Good day, I'm Carl Matthew A. Sarmento. We are here to present our final project presentation. We introduce our application named Ionic Learn App. So next. Uh, so here is each member's inspirational or motivational quote for the project.
For my inspiration for this project is that it is my dream for being one of the greatest application developers where I want to make my own app and share it to the public.
Next.
Next.
So my inspiration for this project is very simple. I am inspired doing this project because making an app is always been my dream.
So I'm Julian. My motivation for working on this project comes mainly from my desire to work as an app developer. So I'll do my best to apply what I've learned in this project.
So my inspiration to continue and to keep going on finish this project because I have a goal in mind and I tend to finish it.
So next. So mine. I always had an inspirational quote from Steve Jobs. Um, it is stay hungry, stay foolish. This always taught me to take risks and push myself to try new things. I think this will help me to become a great IT someday. Next, I will be explaining about the project. Our project is all about learning application similar to Ionic Framework site that has many UI components, guides, information of Ionic Framework. So the final project is all about creating similar to the website, but we created an application of that. Our team named it iLearn App or Ionic Learn. So basically, we created an application of the original website for mobile phones, and it will be a responsive one and compatible for mobile phones. So next.
So in the output, the first one is getting started. This will be the guide for the beginners to know what to do in order to start Ionic. So next is notifications. For the user to be updated for the updates that the Ionic has. Next, cards. We use the card styling for the user to know that it is a code snippet. Next, breadcrumbs. This is the home UI components search bar as we see in the image. It shows the path for the search bar. Next. Next is accordion. This will minimize our screen usage and also to ease the navigation. Next. Next is the menu. It is the menu that we see in the original site of the Ionic framework. This makes navigation easier also. Next, Toast. Toast will notify the user after clicking the copy button, as it shows in the image. Next, next is item sliding. This enables the user to choose whether they wanted to delete or archive the selected notification. Next, lastly, pull to refresh. Pull to refresh nowadays are usual. So we added it to our app because it's a lot easier than having a refresh button at the corner of the screen that we found hard to reach. So next is our reflection.
For my reflection for this project is that making the application was harder than I thought. But in the end, I learned that application management may deal a massive positive impact on us because of this project.
So this project, for my reflection, this project taught us to make a learning app efficiently by collaborating in VS Code. We were pressured at first because the allotted time isn't enough to make a fully functioning website. So we did our best and finished the project on time.
So this project helped me develop new skills by teaching me the basics of interactive design, user experience design, and other topics. It also helped me to improve myself and inspired me to do better.
I have learned on this project to cooperate and understand different designs of the interface and with the help of my group mates.
After we created this project, I learned some new things, but most of all, it helped me run through my past learnings about Ionic Framework. This will help my performance on coding on Ionic Framework to remember the codes well.
Now for the demonstration. So the first thing you'll notice is this introduction, which serves as our homepage. We have an Ion toolbar with menu and notification icon. Since this is a free learning app, we don't need a profile page. We simply want to teach everyone the basics of the Ionic framework. So this is our side menu. It has the Ionic Learn logo. We also have here the 5 main menus, which are the home, getting started, UI components, native API, and Angular. So we'll now proceed to the getting started page. The notification model is shown here. This is where we inform users about updates to the application and other frameworks. We also use the Ion item slide to allow the user to delete or archive the notification. We also have the list of developers here. This is only temporary, just for demonstration purposes.
And now the getting started page. In this page, it is shown what is the use, the installation, how to run, how to cope with the Ionic framework, and its usage. As you can see in the page, as you scroll down, you can see the languages that will be used, HTML, React, etc. Next. Next is the UI component section. In this section, it is it is it has a special feature that is called the accordion. It is used as a drop down menu for the side menu. Next, the UI components. Uh, uh, it- as you see in the screen, the home to UI components to action sheet, that is what you call breadcrumb, where it is acting like as a path for where you came from to where are you now. It is also seen in other apps. Now the UI component page. Here in this page, it contains the examples and features of the Ionic framework. Next.
Okay, so moving on to the native API. So as you can see, once it is pulled down, the pull to refresh will be displayed to refresh the page. And okay, And the contents below, as you can see, we can copy and it will show above what text you have copied. Okay, start an app, one an app. And okay, now moving on to the Angular. Uh, this is the Angular page. So we used Angular because it was an open source front-end framework which can really optimize our application, and it has interactive and dynamic page applications which was used. So you see, we also used the copy option, and we have the updating selectors and the platform.
So that's all for today. Thank you.